Hello there, grade 6s. Welcome to lesson 4. Today we're looking at multiplication techniques. Please read through the usual reminders and please check the description box after the video for any mistakes I may have made in the video. Let us begin. Today I'm going to be teaching you different ways of how to multiply out two numbers. At the end of this video, you are going to choose which method you like the most, but you need to practice each method first before you will be able to choose. Let us begin with the box and cluster method. You already know this method, but we are now dealing with bigger numbers, so I will go through an example with you. We're given the example 1465 times 723. The first thing you're going to do is expand both numbers and put each number above its own box. 1465 each gets its own box, and then you're going to do exactly the same on the side of the box times 723. Now you're going to multiply each number at the top with the number on the side, and where they intersect or cross you're going to write the answer. 1000 times 700, 700,000. 400 times 700, 280,000. 60 times 700, 42,000. 5 times 700, 3,500. Next row. 1,000 times 20, 20,000. 400 times 20, 8,000. 60 times 20, 1,200. 5 times 20, 100. Next row. 5 times 3, 3,000. I beg your pardon. 3 times 1,000, 3,000. 3 times 400, 1,200. 60 times 3 is 180, and 5 times 3 is 15. And your final step, you take all the answers you've just multiplied out and you add them together. The method doesn't matter. What matters is that you add them up correctly and you get an answer of 1,059,195. Please practice the box and cluster method in activity 1 by completing these 5 sums. Pause the video and press play when you are ready to mark your work. Right, there are your corrections for activity 1. Please fix what is incorrect and please tick what is correct and give yourself a mark out of 5. Right, we're going to now look at the place value column method. We are going to be multiplying out place values by place values. So, same example, 1465 times 723. We have placed all the numbers in the place value in the correct column. So it's very important you stick to the column of the correct number, otherwise your answer is going to be wrong. So when you write out your sum, it needs to look like this. And we always start with the bottom unit. Right, if you get stuck or lost, I have placed all the calculations and all the answers here for you if you do get lost. So let us begin. We're going to say 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 60 is 180. 3 times 400 is 1,200. 3 times 1 is 3,000. We are done multiplying out the units. Let's carry on with the tens. 20 times 5 is 100. 20 times 60 is 1,200. 20 times 400 is 800. 20 times 1,000 is 20,000. We are now done multiplying out the tens. Let us carry on to the hundreds. Sorry about that. The hundreds. 700 times 5 is 3,500. 700 times 60 is 42,000. 700 times 400 is 280,000, and 700 times 1,000 is 700,000. When you write down your answers, you must make sure that you write them into the correct place values so that when you add, you get the correct answer, which is 1,059,195. Please use the place value column method to complete activity 3. Answer questions 1 to 5, pause the video and press play again when you are ready to mark your work. Good, there are your corrections. Give yourself a mark out of 5 Let's move on to the next method. Okay, this method you have not learned before. It's really easy. It's just as easy as the column method when we add numbers together. But now we're not going to add the numbers together. We're going to be multiplying them out together. The difference between this method and the one we've just used before, here we are multiplying out place values. But here we will not be multiplying out place values. We will just be multiplying out digits on their own. So this is a quicker, easier method. Please follow along so that you understand. Okay, again, notice the layout. Units, tens, hundreds, thousands, and so on and so forth. So your layout is very important, so you put the numbers in the right place. Okay. This method, we also start with the bottom units. Okay, so we're going to start by multiplying the 3 by the 5, the 6, the 4, and the 1. Notice it's digits, not place values. So it's not 3 times 5 times 60 times 400 times 1000. It's digits. Okay, 3 times 5 is 15. You will notice that all the units are in yellow. So if I talk about units, please look at the yellow sections of work. These are the steps if you do get lost. Right, let's carry on. 3 times 5 is 15. We carry the 1, we put down the 5. You already know how to do this. Right, next, 3 times 6 is 18. Plus the 1 we carried over is 19. We carry over the 1, put down the 9. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 plus 1 is 13. We carry over the 1, we put down the 3. Next, 3 times 1 is 3. Plus the 1 we carried over is 4. We are now done multiplying out the units. We get 4,395. We are now going to move on to the tens. Because we're multiplying out the tens, our answer in the green needs to be a multiple of 10. And for that to happen, we absolutely have to put a 0 in the unit place. It doesn't matter what the sum is, you put a 0 in there if you are multiplying our tens there. Right, so our unit space is now filled. Let us carry on multiplying out the tens. Right, 2 times 5 is 10. Now we're moving on to the green color. So 10, we carry the 1, we put down the 0. 2 times 6 is 12. 12 plus 1 is 13. We carry over the 1, we put down the 3. Right, 2 times 4 is 8. We add the 1 that we carried over, and we get 9. We put the 9 down. Next, we say 2 times 1 is 2, and we place down the 2. There's nothing more to multiply out, so we stop. Right, our tens are now done. We move along to the hundreds. Again, our answer needs to be a multiple of 100, so we need to put down 2 place value holders of 0 because it's 100, so it needs to be 2. So you put a 0 in the unit and you put a 0 in the 10, and now you carry on multiplying out as usual. 7 times 5 is 35. You carry the 3. We're now dealing with the blue numbers. So we're going to carry the 3, place the 5. Next, we're going to say 7 times 6, and that is 42. 42 plus 3 is 45. You carry the 4, place down the 5. Next, we're going to say 7 times 4 is 28. 28 plus the 4 we carried over is 32. You carry the 3, you put down the 2. And finally, you're going to say 7 times 1 is 7, plus the 3 that we carried over, which is 10. You'll see there's nowhere else to carry over, so we place the 10 in the hundreds section, in the blue section. Right, we are now done multiplying out the units, the tens, and the hundreds. Just a reminder, in the tens position, you always place a 0 at the unit, and when we multiply out the hundreds, you always place 2 zeros, one under the units and one under the tens. Now the easy part, you add up all your answers and you get an answer of 1,059,195. Good. Please use this method to calculate activity 3. Using the traditional algorithm method, calculate these 5 sums, press pause and play when you are ready to mark your work. Activity 3 corrections are as follows. Please fix what is wrong and tick what is correct. Good. Our final method is called the expanded notation method. Now, as you can see, this method is very long, but it's also very easy. Now, I've highlighted all the numbers we multiplied by 1,000 in red, all the numbers we multiplied by the hundreds in purple, all the numbers we multiplied by the tens in green, and by the units in 5. So we have to multiply the 1,000 by 700 and by 20 and by 3. So 1,000 times 700, 1,000 times 20, and 1,000 times 3. Now we have to do the same for the hundreds. 400 times 700, 400 times 20, 400 times 3. There it is, all there in purple. And now we have to multiply out the 6. So we're going to say, I beg your pardon, the 60. So it's going to be 60 times 700 times 20 times 3. 60 times 700, 60 times 20, and 60 times 3. And finally, our unit needs to be multiplied out. So we're going to say 5 times 700, 5 times 20, and 5 times 3. There it is over there. So once you've got this step over here, you multiplied all your answers. They do not have to be in brackets, but you are welcome to use brackets. I like to keep all the answers together with the brackets. After you add all those numbers, all those answers, you should get an answer of 1,059,195. Please use this expanded notation method in activity 4 to calculate the sums 1 to 5. Please pause the video, complete this activity, and press play when you are ready to mark your work. Right, there are your corrections for activity 4. Please fix what is wrong and correct what is right. Tick what is correct. Right, so those are the 4 methods, grade 6s. Now, what you now need to do is look at your marks that you have just gotten from activity 1 to 4. Let's look at the points. Number 1, it's very important that you understand all the methods that you have just learned. Number 2, you must please rewatch any method you did not understand. Number 3, ask yourself, which method gave you the most marks? Whichever one it is, that is the method you should use in your multiplication test. Number 4, if you did well in all the methods, then you're welcome to choose the one which you like the most. Your GDE work is as follows. Complete page 90 to 93. If you do not understand a method, you are welcome to use your own method of calculation in any of these pages. You may also check your answers with a calculator. In the following slides, your corrections will follow for the GDE pages. And that is it for today's work, grade 6s. I will see you again on Wednesday.